Joe, defeat tonight against Rochdale. Tell us what you made of the game.
Really disappointed, if I'm honest. Lads who've been on the periphery of the first team, some lads who've been in the first team, and a mixture of young lads who were all keen to make an impression. So they're tasked with going out and delivering a performance at our home stadium in front of our home fans, and I thought we were far from the expected level of this football club. So they've had a great opportunity tonight to stake a claim to be in our first team. The lads win Doncaster 4-0 Saturday, got a big game at home against Shrewsbury on Saturday, and you want the lads to come in and give you selection headaches. And on tonight, a lot of them have let themselves down in terms of performance. So it's a case of they've got to dwell on that for the next 24, 48 hours, whatever it is. But I wouldn't be expecting any of them to be knocking on my door saying they should be in the starting 11 for Saturday based on the level of performance this evening.
What do you put that level of performance, as you say, down to? What are the reasons behind that, do you think?
I don't know, just not good enough, if I'm honest. Players who, in my opinion, are capable of a lot more, just not delivering a performance. So, as I say, they're given the information, they're fresh, they've got no excuses. I know we've made a host of changes tonight, but so have Rochdale, and I think they just wanted it more than us on the occasion. We give really poor goals away. I get that. We've got some youngsters in the side, but they've got to be smarter. You've got to learn these lessons from it. It is part of the development. That's why we're playing them, to give them first team experience and game time. When you pick a side like that, you run the risk of players making mistakes. But it is part of the learning curve. It is part of the progression. For the younger players, they have to learn quickly and adapt and make sure that when they get an opportunity, they've learned those lessons. But there's senior players out there who also need to have a long, hard look at themselves if they intend to have a future at this football club.
I'm not too sure on the maths in terms of the group stage, but I think it probably will be difficult to qualify now. Does that affect your preparation moving forward with the team?
Not really. I'm not being disrespectful to the competition, but from the get-go, we've rotated. We've seen it as an opportunity to have a look at players who are on the periphery of the squad, or players who've been on the bench, or players who are chomping at the bit to get in the first team, and also the opportunity to blood some youngsters and give them game time. So when you make them decisions earlier on, we did the same at Leicester as we've done tonight. Giving debuts to young academy products. And some players have used it as a springboard. Nathan Shedden in particular, he's used it as a springboard to get into the first team reckoning. But on the whole, I'm really pleased with the progression of some of the younger players. Obviously tonight you wanted to see, they've done it on a training ground, and you wanted to see it on a match day in the stadium, under the bright lights, and for whatever reason, they haven't performed. But they will learn from it. That's the key thing. They've got really, valuable first team experience, and hopefully that will allow them to start to fulfil the potential as players, because that is the lifeblood of this football club going forward. Some of the senior lads on the other end need to book their ideas up sharpish, otherwise they won't have futures at this football club.
Quick turnaround now for Shrewsbury. I imagine you'll be looking forward to bringing back the lads who haven't played tonight from the Doncaster game and keep the momentum going in the league after Doncaster. Yeah,
that's the most disappointing thing. We were saying to the lads, take on what was a fantastic performance by us at Doncaster at the weekend, and obviously, we lose that little bit of momentum. But the great thing for us is also having your strongest 11, wrapped up and with the feet up tonight, because we've come off the back of a tough 3-game week, with the Barnsley, Wickham and Doncaster game. So obviously we had a lot of lads who played a majority of those fixtures, and it's key that we fill the energy tanks for another vital 3 points on Saturday against Shrewsbury.